Wawancara mengenai macam mana seni lukis boleh mengeratkan hubungan dua pihak, dua negara. Painting exhibition, the flowing ancient river. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayunya apa tadi tu? Aliran sungai purba. Cuma itulah kali. Untuk penjelasan secara lebih lanjut kita bersama dengan sang pelukis iaitu Yang Mulia Pangeran Abdul Wahab Hassan Al-Abbas. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ya, selamat datang ke studio, and also would like to welcome His Excellency Suat Akgun. Do I say it right?
Correct.
Correct. My Turkish is good.
Very good.
Very good.
As a native.
The ambassador of Republic of Turkey to Brunei Darussalam. Welcome to the studio.
Thank
Welcome to
you
Rampai Pagi. How do you like it?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
So far.
Alhamdulillah. Now, soalan pertama dulu, hadirin hadirat yang kami hormati sekalian yang berada di mana saja mengikuti siaran kami sekarang ini. Saya akan tanyakan satu soalan dulu kepada His Excellency Mr. Suat Akgun. Tell us a bit about this exhibition. We are talking about an exhibition between Brunei Darussalam, a painter, and also from the embassy itself. So, what is this exhibition all about? Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me here. It's a great pleasure to be here with you this morning. Well, this exhibition is a great honor for the embassy. It's a great privilege for us to host the paintings of one of the top painters of Brunei Darussalam. We diplomats, we have some traditional roles to play, like representing our countries or exploring the ways to deepen cooperation between our countries, finding new ways for cooperation. And one more, if I may say, and maybe the most rewarding, is to establishing bridges between peoples of our country and the country of where we are working. Art and culture is a great way of establishing bridges between peoples and between cultures. I love that when you say that. I love it. People following our social media accounts from Turkey, they will be seeing the quality of painting in Brunei. And maybe that will give us a chance next time to host a Turkish exhibition for Bruneian eyes. So I see culture and arts a wonderful platform for sustainable, durable and long-term relationship between peoples and countries. And once again, I'm really grateful to Pangeran accepting this exhibition to take place at our embassy.
I understand where you're coming from because I visited Turkey twice. And I love the murals, the paintings, and everything about the Turkish culture.
Come again.
And I guess that's the reason why. Well, the Turkish ambassador should sponsor me or anything like that when I go to
Open
Turkey.
invitation.
Yeah.
Sure.
But the thing I was thinking, like, I understand where you're coming from because the Turkish, like, they love arts. They love culture, and for me, that's how they communicate.
Yeah.
And I guess that's one of the, I guess, your personal objective as well as a major objective for you as an ambassador. And would you care to respond
true.
on that?
That's very true. Well, I think one of the commonalities between Turkey and Brunei is both country has a very rich culture and history. It goes back to centuries and centuries.
As well as shared religion and tradition as well.
Exactly, exactly. So I think for both countries, one of the main leverage assets in their international relations is using this culture and arts, if I may say, leverage. Of course, with a country where you have the first human settlements of the history, prehistory, like I'm talking about Göbekli Tepe, Çatalhöyük, the first ever human 9,000 years ago made settlements. So we have a great, how to say, legacy, a great treasury at home. Why not to use this to attract people, to build friendships on the basis of art and culture?
So, okay, is this the first time that you have actually worked with a Bruneian artist?
No.
No.
During the past 4 years, we had 2 more painting exhibitions. 2017, we started with the Creative Arts Studio. We collaborated with them to make a new emerging artists painting exhibition. 2018, we went one level up and we worked with Hacı Dayan bin Hacı Muttalip. we had exhibited then 43 paintings of him.
Wow.
And at that time I was thinking, wow, 43 paintings of the same painter. What a great achievement for myself.
Yeah.
And now we have 194 paintings by the same artist. I don't know where more we can go. But other than that, we also made some musical events. We hosted almost 10 musical concerts in touch with Brunei Music Society. And also on the more national level, we last year, I think they were all last year, we hosted 3 photo exhibitions as well. So in terms of art and culture, we are trying to not to leave any untapped area.
Good. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Dan mungkin ada beberapa soalan kalau tadi bersama dengan His Excellency kan, dan mungkin ada beberapa soalan ni ditujukan kepada
Yang Mulia Pangeran, Pangeran Abdul Wahab. Ya, jadi mungkin Pangeran ya, oleh kerana ini merupakan satu peluang, mungkin bukan kali pertama ya. Jadi mungkin Pangeran boleh mengongsikan sedikit mengenai dengan latar belakang Pangeran sendiri dan juga bila giat aktif dalam seni lukisan ini.
Right. First of all, terutama sekali, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan saya merasa amat bersyukur melalui beberapa encounters masa ini, negara Brunei Darussalam has to improve the art scenes and art performances yang mana Jabatan Kebajikan Belia dan Sukan sentiasa mengadakan pameran-pameran. Dengan adanya kita mempunyai galeri-galeri yang ditentukan, program-program telah pun diatur rapi, tetapi oleh sebab beberapa keadaan jadinya opportunity itu terpaksalah dicarikan tempat lain untuk terus ini mungkin berkeadaan sementara. Jadinya melalui beberapa contest, melalui pameran-pameran, kita ada opportunity untuk menggabungkan terutama sekali macam the roles of the ambassadors of all over the countries. Try to relate in cultural and events with Brunei Darussalam and among other relations. And art is very interesting to follow. And with regards to the expansions and the opportunities being given to project art and culture of a particular country, particularly there's opportunity perhaps one day we are going to be opening internationally and cultural exchange, as the Excellency was saying. And first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for giving us the opportunity to portray or display or exhibit our work. And then coming back to your question about myself, during my younger days, I was supposed to be doing fine art in UK with my portfolio. And when I met the director of studies, I said I was born for teachers, teaching, bonded for teaching. And then I said I was accepted to get a place. Said, well, we had already a few students of your group, and perhaps we would like to advise you to take some other subjects. I was ending up doing for different subjects other than my practical arts. It's more demanding subject. And then I completed my studies, being a teacher for 6 months, and joining the Ministry of Development, becoming a land officer. And this is the place when I grew, combining the love for art during my fieldwork studies. I always had my notebooks with me whenever I go to jungle, and bringing back all the experiences. And when you're in the jungle and you see this is our country, beautiful country, and we should say something about it. The water in the river is very unique position, particularly when you are in the world to see the sustainable development, and you're part of it, and you see how the country is adjusting to the policy of the rules of keeping our environmental management intact. And particularly, I've been working with the lands department before
Yes.
my retirement,
Yeah.
and we see how planning and land management, land policy, all connected together just to conserve the energy and to conserve all the resources for future generation. And when we are talking about art, this is the important area. We are trying to project, to inject the spirit of keeping the country alive, and every one of us make a difference. As an artist, we have a role to play.
Now, Pangeran, I'm not an expert with
Yeah.
like art and whatnot, but I'm sure that painting exhibition, the flowing ancient river, is a bit of an abstract kind of art. So what do you hope for when people see your art? What do you hope for? What do you want them to think of? And like you said, because you have worked in a land survey department before, your experience as an artist and also your experience as an official, how did you marry them? Was there any part of you inside of your heart saying that, no, this could be it?
No, this is very
Because I'm
interesting.
an artist myself, you see, so I kind of understand where you're coming from as well.
This is very demanding and intellectual question.
Yeah.
I would love the way it is being expressed, and this is the opportunity for us to explore. And first, we have to consider ourselves as a student. We never learn. We never stop learning. And secondly, what you learn, you apply. And once you apply, you teach. And it's not so much of preaching, but when you have this combination, it's good for us to love our country, particularly when you see art and the feeling, the infusions of try to put certain values attached to every single individuals. And the role of the art is to give something very fine. Say like music. You love music, you love art, and it's in your blood. And all this is with the system of education, whether formally or informally. And say like I myself coming from scouting. I'm not selling the scouting, but the way we teach children just to love, and with the promise, we love the country, and we love nature, and this is growing with us. And when that basic idea already being internalized, when you grow up as an individual, you have certain responsibilities to do, and this is when you marry the art and all the educational level, the attainment, the thinking, and you try to express it in the best way, or the tools you have. And coming back to the abstract, I'm no difference from any other artist. When a house is a house. The only thing, perhaps, the way it is presented. It may look distorted, but I might have some other hidden message. And to live.
Tapi kalau lagu kan pengirannya is more straightforward bah daripada lirik-lirik dan sebagainya. Tetapi kalau lukisan, if it's like painting, you gotta what is this painter trying to say?
That's the questioning. The questioning, say like even the 40 years of my work being, inshallah, but a little book of selections of collection will be appearing, inshallah, hopefully will be available during the opening, and can see the collections of work, how it is progressing from years to years, and how the flowing rivers or the flowing ideas and the flowing spirit of nationalism, patriotism is growing with you, and it's all this symbolic expression. And if you want to see something good, let it flow. And improve. And keep it alive. Keep it alive. And the abstractions is the way of making the art alive in a different form, you know. But when it's kampung air, it's still kampung air.
Sebelum kita mulakan wawancara ni, saya dengan Atul tadi berdiskusi. We were discussing about the topic of this. The exhibition is about the flowing of ancient river, dan juga Ketani berdiskusikan tentang itu, dan memang pun Atul lah daripada topik ini dapat tadi bayangkan sudah tentang kehidupan sebenarnya.
Ianya bukan satu magic lah, tapi ianya reality. Satu lukisan itu bila Ketani aplikasikan ke bila pemandang itu satu Ketani aplikasikan ke satu lukisan memang menjadi seperti magic, tapi sebenarnya indah. Itulah reality Ketani. Tapi sebelum Ketani meneruskan, Ketani kan ada sedikit suntingan daripada video ini.
It's in my blood since from the childhood I like to paint and draw until up A levels, and during those learning periods we had a lot of experiment things and produced and created things, and once the art is really has to reach a certain point in your life and appreciate art and through experience, through exhibition, through watching art everywhere, from galleries to galleries, you know, and it will develop your style and your leanings towards whatever the artism or the leanings in art expressions. Yeah. Abstract is a way of expressing yourself, but depending on what ism you're taking, either impressionism, expressionism, or dadaism, or surrealism, whatever it is, it's just a form of forming the dynamic of images you're going to project. And basically, an image is an image. The only thing is altered with the strokes and with the ism that you have in mind, and the way you see the dynamic of forms, which can become a medium of your choice of expression, apart from the texture that you're going to use. And it's very important for myself. I'm leaning, my leaning is more on the expressionism and impressionism, and it gives you flexibility when you see some object. It doesn't have to be exact, but you're trying to say, this is what I'm going to say, the way I see it, and I want people to share the way I feel it. And say, like, coming back when we are describing, say, kampung air is a theme or an object in your mind, you still can be able to see kampung air as it is, but the picture might...
Itu yang dapat kita saksikan ya, sedikit mengenai dengan temu bual kita bersama Yang Mulia Pangeran ya, dan mungkin kita akan menyambung di mana sebenarnya tempat yang akan diadakan terutama sekali pameran ini.
And Your Excellency, there must be a particular venue, time and date and space.
Yes, as for everything. We will make the opening on the 12th of September, this coming Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Be our guest. We will be very happy to see you.
Yes.
The Honorable Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports will be our guest of honor. But we didn't want this to be a static event. We want it to be visited and seen by as many as possible. So we decided to make some side events as well. On Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, we will start with a live painting session by Pengiran, but also he will be accompanied by two other veteran artists of Brunei, Pengiran Timbang and Dr. Zakaria will be with us. And we will have art students, we will have young artists, but it's a public event. It's open to anyone who wants to come and see in an interactive way to see how the painters are painting. In the afternoon, same day, we will have a master class with emerging artists. Then we will have school visits. Pengiran will kindly explain them what is art, what is abstract art, and about specific paintings as well. We will have one special session where Pengiran will organize a master class with children with different abilities.
Okay.
We will be in touch with 4 institutions: Lavida, Smarter Brunei, Pusat Ihsan, and Pusat Bahaya Tutong. So 2 children from each organization will come, and they will paint. Well, I think it's a unique chance for them. They will paint with pengiran.
So this exhibition is not just for displaying in a certain gallery.
Not a static one.
It's not a static one.
True.
And this is quite interesting. Jadi mungkin dapat pengiran berikan sedikit and tentang painting exhibition ni, the flowing ancient river, dapat diberikan bayangan like to our audience out there. What is it all about? Kenapa dipilih topik ni? It's not just one particular painting, is it? This is like probably a chain of events, a chain of developments from one single gallery and producing like several different kinds of painting, and maybe like trying to instill this knowledge of the importance of painting in our hearts.
Yeah.
Macam itu. Like, how would you describe this?
Yes. Coming back to the question of heart and mind, being a Bruneian, when you see Kampung Air and distant places, you remember your ancestors. And connect this with the music and with the history. It will touch you when you see all the colors and the movements, and when you see all the images from the past, but in a different way, flowing in dynamic forms. And it will touch you more. And when we are seeing this thing is alive in our mind to reenact, particularly in the historical terms and historical references, you have a lot of scenes from the history, and you try to make it alive, to revive it, you know. And this is important. When you appreciate history, the way it is being portrayed, and the interest to study history, and will come together.
Yeah.
Why the writer or the painter is expressing himself like that? I would like to share, and then it will give the opportunities for the extension of knowledge. This is a challenge for them to appreciate why this painter or this artist is trying to see this way. The event of the body language of the painting, say like how the posture can matter, and colors can matter. And this is very interesting when we learn the art of portraying, presenting your work, and the hidden language between historical context together with it.
Pengiran kita berharapkan sukses ya acara ini ya, and thank you so much, Your Excellency, for you
maybe
only have 20 seconds
missed
left.
the second part of your question.
Oh yeah.
The event will be open to public from the 13th to 20th of September.
It's not just one day.
No, it's a whole week. And the address, the venue you asked, it's number 27, Simpang 52, Manggis.
Turkish Embassy.
Turkish Embassy Chancery, yes. They'll be
That's where it
waiting.
is. Jadi kita mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And also Pengiran Abdul Wahab Hassan Al-Abbas kami mengucapkan semoga berjaya painting exhibition ini, and we wish all the success.
Thanks so much.